Welcome my dear student in my virtual class. Today I want to discuss the class standard 7 subject English topic grammar and the grammatical item articles. Now start. At first we try to understand the definition of article. The definition of article is a word used to identify a noun which is a person, place, object, word, idea. Technically, an article is an adjective which is a word that modifies a noun. There are two different types of articles, the one definite articles and the indefinite articles. Specific noun or groups of noun, for example, means that the article the use identify any noun directly or specifically. In this case, we use the article the. For examples, here we get some examples where we use the article the. The virtuous are was happy. Here we get the red color. The use here because the virtuous is a Greek noun, and before that we use the article the. It's mentioned specifically a groups. And the second examples, they will join the army. Army is a noun, and before that we use the article the because here army is a section, and we know the many section army, navy, air force, but here directly and specifically identify. That's why we use the article the. And the next sentence, the earth, the sun, the moon, the sky, the waste, and like that. The earth is only one thing in the universe. That why we use here the. And the second we use the sun is also only one thing. It means that if we get only one thing before that we use the. And also various types of things like that, religious books like the Quran, the Bible, it's also a noun, and before noun we use the article the, never use the a or an. Yes, it's very easy to understand. Then also the another important things, if we get the specific or only one historical events like that, the French Revolution, the French Revolution used before that the. Okay, and only one things like that Sahara. Yes, it's one kind of oasis. Before that we use the Sahara. And now we come back next. Indefinite article. I'm completing the definite article. We then come to the indefinite articles. It's very important, and its use we use available in our exams paper. Indefinite articles are the words are and an. My dear students, listen to me very carefully when we utter the alphabet A, not A, and an, not an. Okay? Each of these articles is used to refer to a noun but mention and specific person, place, object, or idea. It means that when we use the article the, it means specifically and directly identified. But when you use the indefinite articles, there is no directly mention or specify anything. Okay, and when you give the examples, it's become clear to us. One, there is a book on the table. There is a book on the table. Looks very carefully, my dear students. A book, any kind of books, red, blue, yellow, white, black, or novel, science fiction. There is no mention directly because the book noun is unspecified. That's why we use here and another is an old lady in the bus. The lady is noun and before that we use an because lady, anyone, many old lady in the world. Which one? Which one? There is not directly identified. That's why I use here an. And we also get some examples use of articles. Okay, article uses with examples. Now we try to understand the use of articles. How to use the indefinite articles basically. Here we get some things. If the noun that comes after the articles begins with a vowel sound, the appropriate indefinite articles to use is an. It means that the noun starts its first letter in the English alphabet. If is A, E, I, O, U, we use an. Yes? If the sound is vowel, we use an. Okay, here we get some examples. The first one, an advertisement on the radio. This noun, advertisement, begins with A, which is a vowel. We know that the vowel A, E, I, O, U. Here the vowel A, and that's why I use an. Yes? The next examples, an elephant is a large animal. This noun begins with E, elephant, E. That's why you use here an, which is also a vowel. And we also know that it's also a vowel. And the elephant, which elephant is small, little. There is not specifically mentioned. That's why we use here indefinite articles an. And next, my dear students, and we give the A. If the noun that comes after the articles begins with a consonant sound, the appropriate indefinite articles to use is A. It means that the noun's first letter is utters like a consonant. You know the consonant, about the consonant? Here we get some examples. A cow is a domestic animal. The noun, the article modifies begins with D, domestic. Okay, animal. Yes, domestic is a domestic animal. So D, the consonant D, which is a consonant. And also, there is no specifically mentioned animals. Cow. Yes, the cow. The red cow or yellow cow, it's some specific this we use here. And like that another examples, I want a fan. Which fan? Any fan or all fan, any kind of pen. There is no specifically mentioned. And the pen, F-E-N, the F, the letter is consonant. That's why I use here a. Like that, I have a house. Is also examples of indefinite articles. House. Which house? It's a Chester Whaling house. Is a heart. Yes? No, there is no specifically mentioned. That's why I use here a. And also we get at the consonant I's. Okay? We know there are many examples. Now we just discuss the basic part of these articles, and the next class we will discuss elaborately. Okay, my dear student, till then, and we also discuss this elaborately in the next class again. Thank you, my dear student.